What is going on, YouTube? We've talked about this before, the physical versus digital era, and how digital is winning and digital sucks. So recently there has been a story going around that Ubisoft, or however you want to pronounce it, we've talked about this, guys. This is what the risk of buying digital is, and with physical media disappearing, it's not good, guys. I love physical media. I do play digital stuff, so don't get me wrong that I'm a purist, a gatekeeper, or whatever you want to call it for purely physical stuff. But this is the scary stuff about digital, guys. So Ubisoft has recently released that if you have not been active on your Ubisoft account for a while now, they will temporarily put you at an inactive stage. And within 30 days or so, if you do not activate that, or basically let them know that you still want the account, they will delete your account. So that means any games that you have purchased with it, anything on there that you have not, anything purchased on there will disappear, guys. And that's what we talked about before. When you buy games digitally, you do not actually own the games. You only own the license to use the games. So I'm going to pull up this article right here from GameRant. And this is kind of what's been going on. So this was published 8 hours ago, and it is now July 23rd, 2 a.m. So this is kind of going over what is going, So I've seen the Twitter comments, and I saw the Twitter article and stuff like that. But basically, so this is in response to concerns over the anonymously worded email. Ubisoft has clarified that gamers who fail to log into their Ubisoft account regularly run the risk of losing their account and all their purchased games. Now, if you're like me, sometimes you buy a game through Epic, you buy a game through whatever, you play it for a while, and you're done. And you're like, okay, well, I'll come back to it someday maybe. And yeah, I just don't feel like playing it right now. And then let's just say that that's the only Ubisoft game you like. You only like playing Assassin's Creed. You only like playing Far Cry. You only like playing whatever other game that Ubisoft even comes out with that I don't know off the top of my head. Let's say you do, and then all of a sudden a little bit later you're like, you know what? I've been playing Assassin's Creed 3. I feel like playing, or I've been far out, and it's got me in Far Cry. And it's got me in the real big mood to play Assassin's Creed, so you try to log on to the account that you own it digitally on. Let's say you had the physical copy. You can't do it. They inactivated your account, you missed the email, gone. So this is kind of more what the article is. For players who've been considering picking up some of the 8 games Ubisoft has planned for the next year, this boldly anti-consumer move could potentially lead to them to reconsider this decision. We talked about this, guys. With Alan Wake being purely digital, even Starfield now making an announcement that there might not even be physical copies for the game. And if there is, it's purely going to be a case, guys. You're going to buy a case with a code inside of it that has the game on there. This publisher is behind iconic franchises like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry, like we said. It's earned mixed reputation over the years. Assassin's Creed games, be buggy as hell, or they're putting them out every year and there's just nothing cool about, nothing new, nothing exciting, and just becoming like really boring. So this is what we had. In response to a post from anti-DRM Twitter account, Ubisoft support has clarified that the users who don't sign into their account can potentially lose access to Ubisoft games and they purchased. So here's what we're talking about. The article just goes on to tell you, but I kind of told you about. You will get an email if you haven't been active in a while, and the warning is that in 30 days, if you do not respond or do not sign in, I think it is, your account will be permanently deleted. So right here, Ubisoft closes your account if you haven't logged in for some time. You will lose all your games purchased forever. This was the article. The Twitter response: we notified you that you've not been using your Ubisoft account associated with the email, blah blah blah. And that's what he kind of goes on to say. And this is Ubisoft's response, actually, right here. Hey there, we just wanted to chime in that you can avoid this account closure by logging into your account within the next 30 days since receiving the email pictured and selecting the cancel account closure link contained in the email. So they're going to send you an email and tell you, hey, we're going to be closing your account if you do not log in. Here's a link to go to stop this from happening. Let's say, though, that you've gotten a new email since then. Or let's say that, like somebody else has said before, you're on vacation, you're busy, you have 500 emails rolling in. This sneaks by, gets into your spam account, which you don't even look at. What then, Ubisoft? Unsurprisingly, Twitter users weren't happy with Ubisoft's response. Several replies noted that if Ubisoft wanted consumers to lose access to their purchases, then it shouldn't have a system in place that makes that a possibility. Like, I don't know what's wrong, guys. I don't know if we're being groomed, if we're being prepared, or if they're just making this come so that way we have no say in this. The only thing we can do, guys, is if we do not buy this shit. Sorry for swearing. I'm sorry for the swearing. I don't usually like to swear on these videos. But it's almost like they're preparing the next generation for the digital only. And I mean, granted, this is not, you know, making you so you can only buy the games digitally. This is not whatever. But the whole fact behind this is really dumb. Like, I know I'm not the only one out there, and I don't think there's any one person out there besides maybe Ubisoft freaking executives and stuff like that that make money off this, hoping that these accounts close, and then they have to reopen accounts, and then they have to repurchase the game, so then they get the money twice. They're the only ones that are happy about this. Nobody else is happy about this. So in my response to this, if if this video gets enough views, hopefully gets out there. Game Rant's article, I think Mad Little Pixel did a video too, and of course there's going to be a million other ones coming out too. Hopefully that the views will get out there and Ubisoft will do something to stop this, because why would you have this set in motion? Why would you have the possibility to do this? This is so dumb. I mean, I almost don't know what to compare it to. Selling something to somebody, letting them rent it, if they don't use it for a while, just taking it back or throwing it in the trash. I guess that's the only thing I can do, but these things do have replay value from what I understand, from when I play video games and stuff like that. You beat games, you play games, you want to come back to them. The fact of the matter is, I don't know if they're doing this to save space somewhere in a server, because I really don't understand why this has, I just don't understand it, guys. It really is just... God. Physical media is dying. And for you people that don't care for the most part, or just love digital, and I'm in the middle. I love them both. I mean, they both have their uses. They both have, what you can say about them. But the fact of the matter in this case is, this is bad. I don't like this at all. And it really is not a good look for Ubisoft. I'm gonna start calling you Ubi hard because you're Ubi stupid. I don't really know what else to say about this, guys. I do know that I want to hear what you guys think about this in the comments below. And also maybe just tell me, what your favorite Ubisoft series is. As much as I love the Assassin's Creed game, I do love the Far Cry series as well. I actually have Far Cry 5 downloaded on my PS5 right now that I'm going to take a swing at once I get done with these Uncharted games. But it's still just like, I see this and I really want to just delete the game off the series and reach out to them, email them, Twitter them, or do something, Twitter them. Tweet them or something and just tell them that this is not okay and that us as gamers should not stand for this. It really is, because if nobody does anything about this, Ubisoft is not going to be the only person that does this. There's going to be all these other companies that'll follow suit here pretty soon. And people, if one company does it and then another company does it and it becomes the new normal, that's the problem with this, guys. It will become the new normal sooner or later, and when that happens, we're done. Physical era will be done. They'll have crap like this happening where you basically buy the license to play a game, and then in no time whatsoever, we won't even be buying games. We'll just be buying subscription series and losing games that way. Alright, I'm done with this video. This is just exhausting. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below, guys. And Ubisoft, if you see this, please don't do this. Please don't make this the new normal. Please don't. This is so... no. You're better than that, Ubisoft. Have a good day, guys. As always, stay retro, and we'll see you in the next video.